looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Merci d'accueillir les deux équipes.
We stand for the national anthem of France. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. So things are underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Spain with the corner, there first. Upamecano with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played. Mignon clears without hesitation. Not the most accurate pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area.
Mbappe! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rodri, that has not gone well. Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Olise. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Keeper's dealt with that. Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's got away from him. He shifted it to the flank.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Rodri. Spread it left. Gavi. Oh, it's goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, it's a fair try, but just off target. It's their second corner of the game. France have the chance to go the other way. That'll be a throw. No, that was never going to make it. Chouameni. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Doué powering forward here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Olise. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Oyarzabal. Saliba. Koundé. Here's Chouameni. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. That's going across goal. Good ball. Shapes to shoot.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to them.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Hoisted in. And that's the keeper's ball.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Unai Simon claims comfortably. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal ploughing through the middle. And that is good. Super. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Upamecano threads one in. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ferran Torres. Over to the right flank. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Distributed tidily. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Too much on that. It's gone out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's going wide left. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Spain have their third corner. And it's Cucurella. France are looking to go forward now. Shoots! It's fallen kindly here. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gavi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Dembele! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! France! And France are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. And it's Doué. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That has been slung wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that has put paid to that.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Rabiot. And they can counter here. Foot in. Pedri. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Gavi. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain get their fourth corner. Pedri plays it short. He's having a pop! And that is wildly off target.
Cucurella most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Doué. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rodri clears. And that's been won straight back. Tchouaméni. Doué. Spread out to the left. Gavi going forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Gavi. That has been cut short. Dembele. Olise. He's got away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Llorente. Not the most convincing of passes. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. And claimed it back swiftly. Fabian Ruiz. Pass somewhat off target. Dinks one through. Out of play for a throw. And it's Dembele. Pau Kubasi is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Hernandez.
Oh, great feat that.
Hernandez stood his ground strongly. Laporte is there and he can get that clear. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe might just make this. Now it's Gavi. Oh, good spread. Nice sequence of passes this. And it's Pedri. And he was alert to it.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Mbappe. Always goal side. Filling in numbers sharp and uncompromising. And that has left him in a heap. Pedri with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Dembele into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. And he's quick to return it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele engages and forces him off the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. Ball's gone out of play. Upamecano. Chouameni. Doué. Pedri. Spread to the right. Out for a throw. Rabiot. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time.
De temps additionnel.
Ball played for Dembele. Doué. Oyarzabal is onto this. Gavi, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any.
That's rather hopeful. Well, the Referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Gavi plays it in. Rabiot for Olise. Pinches it off him. Pedri. And here's Gavi. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Spain finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Changement en cours.
Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Spain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rabiot, it's a really well-measured ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. Dembele finding himself in space. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rabiot. And it's Doué. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's destined for the flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in a great position here. It's a big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Upamecano. Played out to the left flank. Doué. Swung over.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that was nowhere near his best. There is chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And he thumps it clear. Now it's Doué. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely spread. Yamal. Koundé attempts a clearance. Saliba. Cucurella does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Front-footed pressing going on here. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oyarzabal. Oh, he's having a go! Just the wrong side.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Jones looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. Chance, surely! And that was very necessary. And it's Hernandez. Yamal makes a move down the right. Upamecano. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. Yamal. He has found the way through. Looking for the far post. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nico Williams. And he's there to clear it. But they've got it again. Spread it left. That's where it came from. And he's having a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Attention, changement.
Spain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Some good work on the right flank here. Yamal, aimed at the far side. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Chouameni. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that was asking for too much. And he's let fly. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Spain have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Deftly away. He's found a way through. And here's Yamal. There's the delivery. And it's Rodri. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Upamecano. For Olise. Dembele. Rabiot. Hernandez. Chouameni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Dembele. Pedro Porro does well to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal. Oh, red. Nice interception. Hernandez. He's beaten the last man. Now it's Doué. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rabiot. This looks promising. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a good ball out wide. Saliba. And Hernandez has a look and plays it forward. Nice physical challenge. Played out towards the right wing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here. Great ball and he's in here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Doué being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Le numéro 24.
He's gone forward.
Le numéro 25.
Laporte calmly anticipates. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that has not gone well. Akliouche. And it's been played through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Petri. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rabiot. And it's Akliouche. Koundé. And Cherki. Ball is over the line. Cucurella with a definite foul there. Chouameni. Akliouche. Now it's Yamal. That pass isn't the best. Rabiot. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Knocks it out wide. Nico Williams. Now it's Yamal. Great chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Koundé. And it's Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Akliouche. Great defending, strong and determined. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, this is a great position. Hernandez is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Koundé. Chouameni. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Williams.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Barcola. Pedro Porro carries the ball down the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Williams. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Akliush. Distributed tidily. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Oh, good spread. Cherki. 1 minute to add according to the board. Now it's Williams. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. Now it's Yamal. Rabiot. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it